Alright, good morning. This is for 4th and 5th grade, and anyone else out there watching who wants to follow along. Today we're going to talk about another element of art called color. Just to remind you, we talked about line already, lines and shapes, two elements that you can work with in art. One of the other things you can play around with is called color. You guys know that. But we consider these the elements of art because they're like the ingredients that you can add into your art, and you get to choose and decide what which ones you pick and which ones and how you use them. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go to Pixlr. We're going to use the harder one today. So we're going to go to Pixlr Editor, type it out, and come to the website, and we're going to use Pixlr E. Alright. And for this, we're going to create new, and you can keep the setting on full HD. I want you to put your name and then color at the end of it. So we're going to do name and color, and then for this part right here, before you click create, check the background on. We're going to have a white background for this because we're going to need that background behind everything. So just click this little button right there. It checks on that there's a background, and white is the background color. Don't change it to anything else. Just keep it on white for this. I'm going to click create. Okay. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to show you guys how to do some cool stuff with color. So we know that we're in 4th and 5th grade, so I'm assuming you know your primary colors. Yes, they should be red, yellow, and blue. So what we're going to do is we're going to make red, yellow, and blue shapes. So I've got my shape here, I've got my fill on, my stroke. I've got to change the stroke to 0. Make sure you do that. So stroke is at 0, the fill is on to the right, and I need to change my color here. Let's see, if I draw right now, the color that's the fill color is the bottom color. I'm going to Control Z and get rid of that. So what I need to do is I need to click on the bottom color, not the green up there, but this bottom one. Click there. And I'm going to change that to my first primary color, red. And click OK. And I'm going to do this on a new layer. So right over here, I'm going to click new layer. Ba-bum. And there. So I'll draw a little red. Now the next thing I want to do is I'm going to draw another rectangle on top of it as a new layer. Click in here, make a new layer, and this rectangle I'm going to make one of the other primary colors. We'll go with blue. We'll click OK. Alright, now what I want to do with you guys, I want you to see what it's like when red mixes with blue. Especially on a computer screen, it's a little bit different than in person. So that blue and that red, we're going to click on this blue layer's 3 little dots. And we're going to change the transparency down to about 60, 50-ish. You can see that when red and blue mix together, they make a violet color. Now, what we're going to do next, keep doing the same thing, test these out with other colors. So let's try red on a new layer. And we can try a new layer again. I'm going to click a new layer, empty, and pick the other primary color, which is yellow. Click OK. Alright, try this one out. Remember, you got to do the little 3 dots, and we'll lower the transparency down to about 50-ish. So you can see through it a little bit, see what it does when it mixes with red. There you go. Pretty cool. So we can get kind of an orangish color from red and yellow. You can see that there. It's kind of hard. If you need to just look directly at that one color, or that one color, you can pinch your fingers together and look at it. So we did red and blue, red and yellow, and there's one more combination that we can make with the primary colors. Do you know what it is? That's right, it's blue and yellow. So now, we'll make one more yellow, and we'll make a blue rectangle on top of it. Let's see, change my color on the bottom. Remember, I'm changing the bottom color here. And I'm going to do this one twice. I'm going to try something. I'm going to show you guys blue and yellow with that kind of blue that's closer to violet. We'll do this one first. Oops. Edit, undo. I did a lot of mistakes there and nobody caught me. Alright. I need to go back and make all these new layers. So, I'll come back and do yellow first. That's kind of a greenish yellow. Let me show you what happens with the yellow we were using. There we go. And then I'll make another new layer. Change the color. So make sure you're making new layers or these transparency things won't work. So I'm going to start by trying a blue that's closer to violet right up there. And put this one on top. And change the transparency down. Alright, so if you can tell, it doesn't look like a green that much, and that is because we used a blue that's closer to violet. And if you remember from all the classes of art earlier in your life, red and blue make violet. So that means that if I'm using a violet looking blue, it must have some red in it. And because of that red in it, it blends with the yellow, the blue, and the red, making kind of a brownish color. So, in theory, what you really have to do is, I'm going to show you a different blue. So let's make a different blue. And we can make a new layer for this. Make a new layer. And let's go with the more cyan blue. It's called cyan blue, this one down here. And there's a big difference that you'll notice. So I'd use that one, and I put it on top of my yellow here. And then I come to my 3 little dot layer settings and lower the transparency. And now you can see green. Green's coming out now. That's because that color is on the spectrum closer to green to begin with. Artists know this. They know that red has a more violety red and a more orangey red. They know that there is a more orangey green or orangey yellow and a more green yellow. They know that there's a more green blue and a more violet blue. And they use this to get better colors. So let's take another look at that. You following along with me so far? Okay. So let's see what happens when we mix colors that are closer in the spectrum. We can make a new layer. And this time I want to do, let's start with red. Let's go back to red again. And instead of using a straight red like that, let's come kind of closer down this way, about right there, towards violet. And click OK. And I'll make my mark here. And then I'm going to make another layer, empty. And on top of this one, we're going to use a more violet blue. So we'll come over here to this blue. That's about middle blue. We'll come up this way towards a kind of a violet blue, like that. And we'll put it on top. And then we'll change the transparency. You can see it gives us a different looking violet. This violet and that violet are completely different. If you want to see where they are on that whole color spectrum, you can click over here on your color picker and watch what I do when I have this open, but I move my cursor onto the drawing field, the workspace. It color selects for me, so you can see purple is right there, that violety purple, and this one is different. 2 different colors, similar, both in that whole violet part of the spectrum, but different. Let's look again. Let's do another one with yellow and red. So I'll come over here. Oh, no. I will make a new layer first. And I'm going to use red. But this time I want to use a red that's a little more orange red. About right there. Some people call it fire truck red. I'll put it right here. Gotta get kind of small with these now. And then I'll make a new layer. Remember, you gotta make a new layer for each shape so that this whole transparency thing works. And then I'll do my next rectangle as a yellow, but not, see, that's kind of a greenish yellow up there. I'm gonna come down here to the more orangey yellow. And when I put that on top, it's solid right now, but if I come over here and lower the transparency to about 50 to 60, you can see I've got an orange. And once again, I can check and see where those are on the color spectrum. I can compare it to the other one by opening up my color picker and then coming off into the drawing area. And I've got that's an orange there. Ooh, that almost made like a perfect orange right there. And then this one, slightly darker. See that? So that's because I used this red was further down on the spectrum than the red that I used for this one. Because we have that and that one, which, sorry, not down, but up, because it's all the way at the middle part of the red. This bottom part and the top part are actually the exact same color. This rotates through. Alright, let's look at one more. I'll show you, make a really good green out of using, we'll go back to that cyan blue. So I'll come over here and I'll come to this cyan blue and I'll make that. And then on top of it, this time I'm going to put the yellow on top. That makes a difference too. I'm going to use a little bit more of a greenish yellow. Oh, and I gotta make a new layer for that. Always a new layer. If it's not working for you, it's because you didn't make a new layer. If you didn't make a new layer and you keep going with it, but you made the mistakes, I'll see those mistakes. Make sure you go back and make the new layer. If you don't know how to go back, click Control Z or go to Edit, and you can undo from there. Edit, undo. Let me put this green yellow on top of that blue. Let's see what that makes. Yeah, that's a very, very green blue. If I look at it on my color picker, open up your color picker and you can check it out for yourself. Here's one green. It's alright, that's kind of a nice soft green. And here's this bright green right there too. That's definitely much more closer to the middle. That one being closer to blue. This one being closer to the middle between blue and yellow. Alright, so that's all I wanted you guys to do with this little lesson. There will be more. Make sure you save your work. Click Save up here at the top. Make sure your name's on there. Click Download, and then you'll upload this to the assignment. Alright, thanks, and have a great day. I just wanted to add one more thing that you guys can do after you've done the assignment and turned it in. You can come back to this if you have it still open, and you can start looking to see what it's like when you just put all these different colors on top of each other and see some wild combinations. That one I may have to change the transparency on, but you can check it out for yourself, see what you think. You can find some browns. That's yours to experiment with, alright guys? So have fun, that's just for playing around with. If you want to actually show me that you did it too and turn it in with this one, that's awesome. I'd love to see what you do playing around with the colors like this too. But I really want to see the first one where you have done the work for the first half of this video. Alright, that is all for today, and I will talk to y'all later. Ooh, cool. Alright, okay, bye.